Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Black Cats TV. It's me today, not Mike, so deal with it. All right, everyone. I see we've got a few comments in already, actually. These have all been here. Kevin McGinn's already in with 2-1. Lee, afternoon, gents. I'm going 3-0. So these are all absolutely on form today with these ones. I was just checking out the results from before. Leeds won. Oh, Sheffield United lost, though. But Burnley won last night. Nah. It's not happening, is it? Not happening. Never mind. So, lineup. What do we think? Patterson, Brown, Meppin, O'Nien and Hume, Neil and Rigg, Roberts, Harrison Jones, Watson and Isidore. On the bench you've got Moore, Mayenda, Samed, Hjelde, Lefay, Anderson, Alexic, Lavery and Bainbridge. I don't know. Quite intrigued to see Harrison Jones play. I've not seen a lot of him. I don't remember much of the Stoke game. I think he played in that one. I don't remember. I didn't watch the Norwich game. I was out. Mike did the stream for that one, so I didn't see a lot of him. Anyone in that one? I saw he got a yellow card actually when he came on. I saw the last five, but yeah, I'm intrigued to see. We're in the playoffs now, so we may as well test some stuff out. Obviously, we don't want to just be testing stuff out just to put ourselves out there to lose, but yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, we've got a couple of you in so far. I'll go through the other predictions we have so far. So from our preview video from the other day, I went for a 1-0 win. Mike went for a 3-0 win. Kip Vader went for 2-0 Sunderland. David Edwards and Alex Dixon both went for 2-1 Sunderland. Tony Huntington went 1-1. And Stephen Royale with cheese went 2-2. Viv73. Hi, everyone. Hi, Viv. You all right? So I think if you do want to get your predictions in, you have a chance to join the coveted leaderboard. I wish these things would disappear when you're doing this. There we go. That makes it easier. So that's the leaderboard at the moment. You can see David Edwards and Alex Dixon at the top there with Coffee Goblin, but those two have gone for the same score. So either they're both going to pull away or they're both going to stay where they are, but they can't get away from each other. So yeah, me and Mike sat down the bottom. I think Steve and Kevin have joined us in the last couple of weeks on the board as well. So yeah, if you want to get yourself on, just all you have to do is get your score prediction into the comments of this video now, and I'll read it out as we go along. I'll star it, do whatever we need to at that point as well, just to keep it updated. So Brian's in with a 3-1. Good to have you in time today, Brian. I like it. Plenty of time. You're actually 12 minutes early, so absolute get on, Brian. What time is it there in Canada? And I don't want times with tariffs added on or anything like that, just actual times. Do we think we'll win? Well, I'm saying that. I'm in a dark tournament today, Coran, so I won't be tuning into your excellent commentary. Well, good luck in the tournament. Hope you win. Get some cash or whatever's in the prize for it there. But yeah, get on, Brian. Get a lovely little highlight package of Mayenda's goal. What a player. Goals, I should say. Oh, there's Mundell's one. That was nice. I just realised in his celebration of his goal against Preston, Job's just grabbing him and going, get back. I think he's appreciating we can get a winner still there. Hey, darts tournament, eh? Very good. Are you your local Luke Littler? Is that you? Or are you more of a Van Gerwen? Yeah. Oh, Jamie Reidman. Morning, not any news on what's going on with Job? No, I've not heard anything about it. I think I know he was injured on Tuesday, and I think they said it was going to be, it's a precaution that they're keeping him out on there. So I wonder if it's just a bit of a rest for him as well. If they don't want to risk it in case he gets injured and then they don't have him for the playoffs. I believe I sent it to Mike yesterday, but James Copley was at the press conference, and Labrie had said that Ahmad and Dan's were ruled out for the seasons. Ahmad, however you want to say it, Ahmed. I had a mate at uni who's called Ahmed, so I'd say it that way. But Samed back tomorrow. He's on the bench, of course. Huggins potentially available for the playoffs. Sirkin definitely back for the playoffs. Mundell back for the playoffs. Ballard back for the playoffs. And Elise, surprisingly, could be back for the playoffs as well. It doesn't mention Joe, but I think they're just taking I think it's just precaution. I think if he was out, they would probably say at this point here. Let's have a look. Hope it be better than the first half of the Norwich game. I'll go for a 1-1. That's Viv73. Coffee Goblin says afternoon. Today's prediction is 2-0 from Coffee Goblin. I was impressed with Jones, to be honest. He had potential, says Viv73. Well, I hope so. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I saw they put a thing out saying, what have we got? 5 academy graduates already in the starting lineup or something. So that's Patterson, Neil, Rigg, Jones, and Watson. I want to say is all of them. So, yeah. I know they put that out the other day as well after the Norwich game, and it was like, look at our young lineup, and it also felt like, well, this was annoying. Why couldn't we have just gone for the win? Boo, says UK Urban Prepper as he realises there is an actual commentator on today. TV expired. So, Job injury comes at a good time to get him some restful place. Yeah, exactly. Jamie Redmond 2-1. Very good. I've got that one marked up. So far I've got 6 on the live stream with the comments, and I think we've got 5 or 6 on our preview video as well. Mike went for 3-0. I went for 1-0. I just think we're winning ugly at the moment, which is fine. It's what did I mention in the preview? It's Gareth Southgate, isn't it? With England, where you just sort of you don't lose football, don't lose, so you keep yourself in the tournament. So we know we're in the playoffs now. So I think this style of winning ugly is what they're going to go for. It's not pretty and it's very frustrating as fans because we want goals, of course. But I think we're going to go win ugly. Danzo, I think Sunderland will win 2-1. Well, we'll get you in there, mate. We'll get you in there as well. G'day, Conrad. 2-0, says Ned Kelly. Hello. Yeah, Coffee Goblin. So, Sheffield United. It's a shame Leeds couldn't have done it as well because Burnley won last night as well and Leeds won now. So, what does that put the table like? So, Burnley and Leeds both on 88. We're on 76. So, even if we won, we'd be 9 points behind with 12 left to play. So, it's done, isn't it, really? Although Sheffield United falling like a stone. So I think at the moment what we want is we just don't want Coventry in the playoffs. That's pretty much it. If Coventry could just, fall apart and, any of Millwall, West Brom, Borough jump in there, that's fine. I think we'd have the better of Sheffield United. I think we'd have the better of Bristol, Borough, West Brom, Millwall. I think we have the better of them all. But Coventry is a little tricky, shall we say. Barry Johnson, 2-0 Sunderland, and hello Barry. I'd rather Leeds in the places mentally they would be done. Yeah, I get that logic though of especially after last season where didn't they cruise something like 90 odd points and they still finished third. It'd be a sickening blow for them again, but absolutely money in the bank for Joy Division for every club singing Leeds are falling apart again. I think they'd just be that scene in Scarface where it's like counting his money and he's on the phone laughing as the money's ticking through the machine. That'd be Joy Division for the next few weeks if Leeds did manage to throw this away now when they've got a 5-point lead with 12 left to go. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I feel nervous about today's game. I'm sitting here thinking I'm more nervous about how we're going to play, and I don't want to be sat here for 2 hours of pure frustration. Football, but the game's the game and wins are wins, aren't they? If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. At this point, I'd rather win by any means necessary to get into the Premier League rather than play super attractive football and run the risk of not. Wait, we pay bands royalties when we chant? No, just every club should have to. If Leeds fall apart, every club, even if they're not in the league of Leeds United, should just play that song at the end and every fan base should sing it if they do it again. And I just think they'll have to pay them some royalties for playing the song while we all sing over the top of it. Be quite funny, though, because Leeds would have to pay Kaiser Chiefs more because there probably would be an absolute riot if they didn't get automatics at this point. Let's have a look. Jamie, I want to beat Wilder in the playoffs. Watch him lose his mind. Way too cocky and egotistical. Yeah, completely agree. Like when we played them at their place, he was an absolute bastard, wasn't he? He was absolutely, you're doing it. Like Labrie shook his hand and he still had some sort of go at him. And then when they came up here, I didn't think anything of them, really. I didn't think they were anything special. But they were winning ugly earlier on in the season, and now they're having a bit of a wobble, if we can call it that. I mean, what's their What's the Sheffield United form? Sheffield United have to play Burnley, of course, in a couple of weeks' time. Get on for Plymouth Argyle, they're winning. So, I do like Plymouth. Plymouth, oh, come on, they can stay up, lads. They can stay up. Right, so, Sheffield United, where's form and stats and all sorts of stuff like that? It's not going to do it just because have we got any midweek games, or are we all playing again on Friday now? Friday. So fixtures coming up for Sheffield United. There they are, Cardiff. So they've just lost to Plymouth, they lost to Millwall, they lost to Oxford, and then they beat Coventry, beat Sheffield Wednesday, and drew with Bristol City. So they've had 3 losses on the bounce, which is perfect timing. Leeds, what have they done? Beat Preston, beat Borough, draw with Luton, draw with Swansea, draw with QPR, and they beat Millwall. So yeah, they're sort of done, aren't they? And Burnley beat Norwich, draw with Derby, beat Coventry, beat Bristol, beat Swansea, and draw with thinking, yeah, they're both done. Them two, they're both already finished for the season, aren't they? David Brown, afternoon, comrade. Hoping for a better performance today, but still expecting a close game. 1-0 to Suffolk. Yep, same as me, mate. Absolute same as me. I've gone 1-0 as well. So just tilt this down a bit. There you go. Just suddenly noticed there's just massive headspace, and if I'm going to use my uni degree for something, it's just the headspace needs to be gone a little bit up there. No one wants to just be like, wow, look what's all up there. Nah, none of that. And it's not like I jump up and get that excited about it. David Williams sneaking in. Afternoon, 2-1 the lads. Afternoon, David. Friday, Monday, then 3 games left. I know. Is it just me, when you get to this point of the season, that you start to think that the season has just gone in a blink of an eye? You're sitting there trying to think, do you remember when we beat Sheffield Wednesday, like 4-0? What a great day that was. And yet, that was absolutely ages ago, like several months back. Fucking stay still. There you go. That'll do. I've just put it back anyway. Should we finish 4th, most likely away in 9th of May and home 13th in playoffs? In my memory of playoffs, and my memory is absolutely on point when it comes to Sunderland, according to Mike, every time we've been in the playoffs since the Charlton season, 98, we've been away the first leg and then home the second, because the only one that was different was Portsmouth when we lost to Charlton again, because it was meant to be that way round, but for some reason the fixture list said no, Portsmouth have to play to the way around. I can't remember, there was some reason at the time where it was like we would be away first and home second because of where we finished, but yeah, Luton home first. Yeah, Luton home first. And then the Portsmouth one, but that was a fixture congestion one. Yeah, maybe it's Luton. Maybe Luton's the odd one out, because there's Crystal Palace. We were away. There was Sheffield United. We were away first. Portsmouth we were meant to be, but they swapped it round. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Lincoln. We were away first and then lost. We didn't get the playoffs that one. That one we did. Did we get the playoffs the year after? We won it. Yeah, we beat Sheffield Wednesday to the way. Yeah, now there's actually quite a few. I'm chatting absolute rubbish, but I stopped to think about it there. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday, we were at home first and then away, weren't we? Anyway, lineups now. We've got, I don't even know how to say the keeper's name, so I'm just going to go Lawrence, and you've got Josh Key, Fulton, Kanbanga. They've gone off the screen. I was too late with chatting about playoffs and stuff like that. 37 of you here already. Thank you very much, guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button nice and early before the game starts, and then we can all just have a nice little chat throughout the game instead of having to do several like stops throughout the game. So if you all do it now, that'd be much appreciated. And then if you could subscribe as well if you're new. Let's have a look. Which of my streams are better? Right, I'll go with our one for now. Ahead of you, lol, I think. Well, I've got Harrison Jones on the screen at the minute, number 50. Now they're all just getting into the huddle. No spoilers then, Mike. Yeah, Mike, sort it out. You all seen Mike shaved his head in solidarity with me? I've not, just copycat. I'm such a style icon, you see. He did have a big, what was it called? Emo quiff going on. He kept having to flick his hair out of the way. Yeah, 5 seconds ahead. All right, Hume scratching his head like he's missed a chance, thinking he's going to get another goal. Looks like all the draws help Burnley then. Yeah, seems that way, SJ. I hope that's the case, Mike, but it probably isn't. Because if you're 5 seconds ahead, they haven't even kicked off a man, so unless he's rifling it back to his keeper. Right. They're getting set. Here we go. We're underway. No goal. Mike was lying. Long ball forward from Swansea, heading out to the right side. We're shooting, of course, towards the south stand at this point. Hume wins the header, but it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side. If anyone's syncing up for time, we've got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Should I just do this for 90 minutes? 20, 21? Nah. Right. Ball's back with their goalie, Lawrence. Lawrence Ian something. He's gone long, looking to the right-hand side for Swansea. Hume up and wins that header well. Wrigley wins a flick on. One centre-back gets a header to it. Is he going to keep it in? He does keep it in. I think they're playing on, but the EFL cameraman is just filming Tommy Watson. There we go. Swansea have got it. He's trying to turn Chris Rigg, but they've been forced back a little bit there. That was Ronald, number 39. I was just thinking that, SJ, that he had a good game last time, that Ronald. Swansea have done a nice little 1-2. They're in the left side. Number 10 gets the cross in. Free header. Oh, it's bounced. Get it away. It's fallen to number 8. Volley. Patterson catches it on the line. Jeez. Terrible defending. He had an absolute... So much free space and he missed a header, and then the second one took a swipe at it. We managed... No one really put a claim on it to get it away. Hume and Meppen got in the way of each other. No, Hume and 09, I should say. And then number 8 took a swing at it and it bounced all the way through to Patterson. Wilder squaring up to Plymouth players. I hate that man. Oh, he's just awful, isn't he, Chris Wilder? And Plymouth are a good side. I like Plymouth, I'll go. It's because my granddad was a Plymouth fan, so I think it's the sort of like little, when you have a soft spot for another team. Not when we play them. When we play them, have to beat them. Fight in the tunnel after the game. He's such a horrible bastard, isn't he? Do you remember when he was like touted as being like an amazing manager just because he made centre-backs run on the outside, and everyone for about 10 games went, what the hell's this? And then the second time they played him, everyone went, that's really easy to figure out, and they were relegated. Meppen, long ball forward, looking for Isidore in behind. The centre-backs missed it. Isidore's going to get there. He's in the channel on the right side of the box. He's played it back to Brown, who's supporting him. He's played it in field to Roberts. Roberts does well to keep hold of it and spins around. And into the centre now. Gone all the way across, still going. It's just gone side across there. He's on the left side now. He's still got it somehow. It's bounced off of him and the centre-backs managed to get it swipe away. Oh, there's an elbow in the face there from number 20. Sure there was. I don't know, who is it? 09, I think it is, who's on the deck there. Pressure getting to those three teams. Sheffield are 5 points behind them now. Yeah, I know. It's a shame that Leeds and Burnley are just sort of going about it now, really, but... It's fun to watch one of them fall apart. We were saying just before, SJ, I don't know if you were in, it'd be really funny now for watching Leeds fall apart if they did, but just don't see it now. Bit too tight, isn't it? Yeah, do you reckon reality's hitting in for Sheffield and that's why they've all kicked off? Meppen plays it forward to Roberts, bundled over, but no free kick given. Jones now hassling, pushing them back a bit further, giving it out to their left back. Nice little change of pass back into the centre. Rigg cuts that out well. Meppen gets there on the second ball, so we've retained possession now. 09 finds Hume. Hume plays it across to Meppen, who's got a load of space there. Swansea players all having a look at each other for the high press that wasn't working at all. Brown's got it on the right side here. He's played it back to Meppen. He's gone all the way back to Patterson. Oh, feels like an energetic start. When you just feel a bit out of breath, but that might just be because I'm a big fat bastard, really. But Neil does well to get away from two players. Leg swiped out by number 4, and he's down on the deck, and a free kick given. Fulton, number 4 for Swansea. A lot of empty seats in the south stand, it feels like, and the lower bowl of it there. A lot of pink. Isidore loves an offside. Who doesn't? You were ahead of me there by a little bit, so no spoilers. Well, it's good practice for the Premier League, though, that he was offside and he still went through and put it into the net. So, in case of VAR, but you're not going to get that in this league. Team looks at at least a tiny bit. Oh, at least a tiny bit better today than Tuesday. Yeah, I'd say so far. Cisse was born offside. That's true. He doesn't know how to stay level, does he? I wouldn't have thought so. It's actually very close. Is it? No, he's no. They paused it at completely the wrong moment. I couldn't quite see where the pass was, but yeah, when he first turned, he looked it there. But yeah, Djibril Cisse was born offside as well. At least he got his goal against Hull, the one that kept us in the Premier League. That was a mile offside, but it counted before VAR. Is there any other goals we'd have had disallowed? Swansea through on the right-hand side now. Swings it across. Oh, their striker's just missed it from getting on the end. It's going to come out to the left midfielder. He's gone onto his right foot, swings it in, back post. It's gone over everyone, gone out for a corner. Swansea are getting forward quickly. They started the game against us in November very quickly, or was it December very quickly? So hopefully they'll tire themselves out in 15, 20 minutes or so. Labrie on the touchline with one of his coaches already. Right, back in play already. Meppen now gives it to Hume, who's playing as like a defensive midfielder there. He gives it to Patterson, being closed down, but he's gone long out to the left side. No Sunderland player there. Ronald gets it now and just puts it out of play. Rigg under pressure from Rigg. They started like this, though. I was thinking, SJ, that against us, I know they had a bit more. Well, you'd think they had more to play for at this point. I think I was watching one of the vlogs from the previous game, and he said about how they like to sort of really rush into things at the game, but then can't seem to stick it out. So hopefully it's just an early bit of pressure from them. Watson missed the ball entirely. It's rolling through now, but their defender's going to give it back to their goalie. Game sounds very open already. Yeah, agree so far. Long ball over the top. Meppen and Brown should deal with that, and it's bounced through to Patterson. He rolls it back to Meppen. Has he had 4 or 5 clean sheets in a row, Patterson? Jones gives the ball away. Bit of a lax pass there to Dan Neil. Swansea back on the ball. They've lost it now. Oh, Isidore, where were you? All the way over there, not even playing near it. Now with the left midfield. He's gone down this side. Back onto his right foot. Giving it back to number 4, Fulton. I think that's Darling who's got it there. Captain Darling. Ronald on it now, right-hand side. He's up with Watson. He's knocked it past him. Sprinting. Hume with a great tackle to get in there before him. Portsmouth just missed a penalty. 3. 3? I don't understand what you're meaning. But Portsmouth just missed a penalty. Very good. Who are they playing? Playing someone else down the bottom, aren't they? Derby. Ronald. Out for a corner, is that? He's getting a throw in. Waiting for Watson not playing well because he doesn't want to get injured for Brighton. Comments coming soon. Well, it's true. I just think he had that spell, didn't he? And then he got injured, and it's sort of a bit like Mundle. He hasn't quite hit the ground yet since he's come back, but it depends what comes first, his move to Brighton or a bit of form. Swings it in from Swansea, out by 09. It's come to Ronald. He swings it back in. Header missed by number 10. It's come now to Roberts. He's being closed down. He's played a ball right through the middle. Dan Neil couldn't trap it. Neither could Isidore. And Swansea have come away with it again. The referee plays on from that challenge. He's gone past Hume, but he jumped over Hume and a free kick was given. 3 clean sheets in a row. I get you now. Well, there was Norwich, West Brom, Millwall. What was the game before Millwall? Someone remind me the game before Millwall. Swansea free kick, 25 yards out. Didn't they take the lead with a free kick against us last time? Couldn't tell you who was over that free kick that day, but was it Cullen? Let's have a look. Swansea 2-3 Sunderland. Yeah, Cullen scored the free kick, but it was the second one. But he's not over it here. Swings it in, far post. Patterson comes and punches it clear. Not very far, but I think they've given an offside anyway. Cov. Oh, yeah, we definitely didn't get a clean sheet in that game, David. Yeah. Glad it's Sheffield United in the playoffs. I do want us and Leeds to go up. Well, I mean, I'd like us, and maybe none of the rest would be nice, but don't work like that. Can the team that finish in and wear black and white and finish somewhere around the top of the Premier League be relegated? Out of them three, people would rather play. Out of the three of them, people would rather play Sheffield United. Yeah, I think so. I would rather play Sheffield United. I think Burnley they're just a very good unit, aren't they? And I think they've hit more goal scoring form now than earlier on in the season. And I think we were better than them when we played them at home. I think we were better than when we played away, but I think they're a bit different now. Leeds, we probably should have lost the first game, but we didn't. And then the other one, I just think they were just better than us. And I'm hoping it's hard to tell because they might, like someone said before in the comments, if they end up in the playoffs, be completely and utterly demoralised and it'd be a different game. But Sheffield United, I genuinely think we're better than them. Genuinely do. And then I just worry about Coventry, but everyone else who's in the playoff race, I'm not worried about. He says that this will be clipped, and then, you weren't worried about Bristol City, will it be? Yeah. Thomas Lister, I usually don't buy into hate for players for leaving, but last week against Norwich, his body language was so bad. Barely sprinted for the ball. I don't know how he looked on TV, but he could not be asked. Sorry, who are we talking about there, Thomas? Burnley had a good January window. Leeds are above anyone in the division. Yeah, that's fair. I wish we'd got Marcus Edwards. Whoa, Patterson closed down by their player. That was a bit slack, but Roberts heads it on. No, it wasn't Roberts, I think it was Brown. I'd say, I know we were saying it's an open game, but I'd say Swansea are definitely in control of the game, a bit better than us at the moment. They're at least having possession, finding passages of play, whereas when we get it, we just seem to be erratically firing it forward and hoping for the best, really. Yeah, I would say so. Watson. Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you. Edge of the area for Swansea. He's got 5 Sunderland players around him. We get rid. Neil and Hume do some good passes. Watson misses a pass and it's back with Swansea again. Ronald coming past. He's gone past Watson. Free header from number 8. It's gone wide. This isn't very good. I'm not blaming Watson, but a lot's coming from his side, and Hume seems to be a bit unhappy with him about how easily Ronald sprinted away from him there. If anyone's watching it, you see how he didn't even try, shall we say. It's because he doesn't want to get injured for his move to Brighton. There you go. That's the first one. Brown dispossessed. It's a free kick. That's a throw into Swansea. I think the same Brown took it out of play. If West Brom win, because they're winning 1-0 here at the moment, does that pretty much rule out Watford from the playoffs as well? Because I know they had like an outside chance of it, but depending on results. Long ball forward from Swansea again over Hume's head. Ronald's got it again, but Hume's right on his back, and Hume just pushes him out of play. We're not playing great at the minute, but is this part of it? Oh no, it's a corner. Hume must have got a little nick on it there. Unless this is the win ugly thing we were talking about. Sorry, I am popping my knuckles. Wobbling, yeah. 64 of you in. Well, I didn't see that. Thank you all for joining us. Hit that like button. Please do that and subscribe if you're new. It really does help us out. Short corner from Swansea. Left-footed swings it in. That's going way over. Yeah. All the way out. What a waste. What a waste. We need to get a foot on the ball. I feel like we're trying to do everything too quickly. It's sort of out to Brown and Roberts, and then they're trying something really quickly. There's no one in the middle just getting a hold of it, taking a bit of time, or finding a sort of easy pass and trying to get a smooth. Patterson just launched it long after it was rolled back to him, and Swansea have it again. And then we're not exactly high pressing. Brown just did there, but number 10 got away from him really well. Chasing the ball around. Meppen gets it, and he's trying to orchestrate the players. Roberts pass one, tackled, but he's going to keep it just about. Yeah, he does, but he's got 3 players with him. Gives it back to Meppen, who lays it to 09, but that's a bit of a bad ball for him. Number 8's chasing him down. And 09 was closed down as well, and it goes out for a goal kick to Sunderland. Why is Lafay not starting? I'm starting to think that he's not ready yet. And he was on the bench as in like, oh yeah, he's back, everyone, he's back, don't worry. And it's a bit like they're really not 100% happy with him, or they're not willing to risk him for the playoffs with his injury if they think it could come back. Yelder was the same last week. Kept screaming at Watson for not getting back. Don't really get why he's starting. Rather Simon Moore on the wing. Very good. What happens when a team... Well, I don't understand why Mayenda couldn't play out on the left. I think Mayenda's more of a threat. Good play there from Watson. He tackled the right back, but then gave it straight back to him. That's what happens when a team confirms a position in the league. They lose intensity, attitude. Just not trying not to get injured for the playoffs is a mental problem. Meppen now finds Brown on this right-hand side. First time we've actually had a few passes together there. He gives it to Roberts. Roberts looking for Isidore. Isidore heads it back to Rigg. Doesn't go for the ball. Gets there first, a Swansea player. Quantitative easing full of fee. In a very financial, news-related time, David. That was fantastic. Same as Joe. Let's not play him and save him for playoffs. It's probably better. But if it starts costing us games, but it's all about the bigger picture, isn't it, really? What do we think about... Oh, hang on, that's a terrible ball back from Brown. He's giving it to number 8, who's in on goal. Shot. Wide. Puts his hand up, he knows that was bad. That was awful slack from Brown. This is shocking so far. We can't even get hold of it. He was always running away from goal, number 8. I think he just took a wild lash at it from where he was, but yeah. Exactly. Hospital balls and all that. O'Brien, number 8. That was one. So Neil's now dropping in deep. Number 10's closing down Patterson. He's gone long straight through the centre. Absolute no one there. The right back controls it with the head, gives it back to the keeper. Isidore closing him down. Keeper fires it long again. Who's underneath this? Neil was pushed in the back. Ball bounces through to 09. 09 finds Neil. Number 20 and number 8 are sitting very tight on... What great play from Neil. Sorry, just had to stop there. But why every time I say great play do they immediately give the ball away? So Neil did a great turn past someone, but then just instantly passed it away. Hume has tackled Ronald. Ronald might have flicked it back to him, but 09's come over. And 09 and Hume have dealt with it together. Hume's now got it. He's into his own area. Fires it all the way up to the right wing. Anyone there? No. Swansea players back with number 10. Their number 10's a good player. Very nippy. Getting in a lot on the ball. I mean, support from Canada. Trying to give a good old YouTube a go. Been fun of you guys for a while. It'd be fun to collab with you guys in the future. Yeah, no bother. Mike, chat to him. Swansea, long ball forward. Right-hand side for Ronald. Hume wins the header. Watson's there. Gets on it. Well done. He's kept the ball. He's pushed over, but we play on. Rigg now, all the way across to Meppen. Just on the edge of our own area. We've forgotten how to play football. It feels that way. Roberts, little flick inside. Jones wasn't quite there, but he's managed to give it back to Roberts. He's now played it to Rigg. Rigg's touch let him down, but he is going to get there. And he fires it across to Watson now. Bit of space. Come on, take him on, lad. Take him on. Goes on the outside. Is that a goal kick? That's a goal kick. He knocked it a little bit long. I think he was claiming that he kicked it back against the Swansea player and it went out, but I think he was, appealing for nothing really. He just missed the ball and took it out with him. Matoma's out for Brighton, I saw today. Watson straight in the starting 11. Brown now finds Meppen. He's played it forward to Neil. They're very tight on Dan Neil, or whoever comes in as the player to get the ball out from the defence. They're very tight on that player. Patterson, long ball out for the right. No one there. Who are we firing these at? as Mike says, Swansea highest possession in the league or second highest percentage in the league, and that's just what they're doing now. Chasing shadows at the moment, and they're moving it about very well. Hume with a great tackle on Ronald out for a throw-in. I haven't forgotten of where the mental state of mind is. Season is done. It is for the moment. I wonder if they're just... wonder what the coaches are doing. They must be getting some reports together on other teams and then starting to, like, sort of think about who they could be playing. You'd imagine so, because they're not even doing pre-season planning at this point. Does it really matter what league you're going to be in for pre-season? Because I suppose it might start at a different point, but surely the idea is to get your team ready to play, and you just want some games in there and a fitness camp and what have you. So should that matter what league you're in? Oh, Swansea player's gone down the floor when we actually had the ball. What happened there? They're saying a head injury. What number is it? Number 17, I think. Ran into Chris Rigg, apparently. One of the littlest players on the pitch ran into Chris Rigg, and now their one's on the deck. Let's have a look. He ran into the ref. And the ref stopped the game when we had the ball. Do you remember back in the day when the referee punched Robbie Savage without realising? I'm going to start doing that in games then. If the referee's just going to stop games, should we just start running into the referee off the ball? Just they're on the attack. Someone tackle the ref. Just passing it around our defence at the moment now. Meppen plays it to Roberts. Goes in on his left. Being closed down by number 10, who takes a swipe at him, but Roberts still carries on. He finds Hume. And he finds Watson. Watson back in field. QPR 1, Bristol City 0, apparently. On the scores have just come up. 09, long ball forward with his left foot all the way out to Brown. Keeps it in with a header. Jones is chasing, but Brown pushes number 10 over. A free kick's given. I beat you to it, Coffee. Pre-season opponents may also want to know in which division we'll be in before coming. I used to think that, but then the amount of pre-season tournaments and pre-season rubbish guff matches in other countries where they're like, oh, Man United are playing Arsenal in the USA, and you're like, why? In the box, Roberts finds Watson. Watson gives it to Isidore, shot from the edge, blocked. Going to spin out. Is it going to go out? Yeah, it's gone out for a throw-in. Hume now, right-footed, swings in across. Oh, just under the head of both players. I think it was Brown and Jones who were underneath it there, but Swansea were swarming the players as well. Jones has stayed down at the moment. Ooh, I think Jones got a bit of a clash of heads with the other Swansea player. They're both still down on the floor. Both head injuries, right? And yet, within that whole time of it happening, neither physio was on the pitch. Games be worse this post-season with Club World Cup. I refuse to watch. Oh, yeah. All that rubbish. It's just, that's what I mean. Like, the whole point of pre-seasons used to be you didn't play the other team, so you all had to do your own little preparations, and it was complete, like, you're all good and black. Now they all seem to play each other, like, a week before they start in the Premier League, and it's just, like, so surely it completely doesn't matter. Just work on your own fitness and opposition, really. Because I didn't recall hearing when we were in the playoffs 2 years ago, they weren't going, oh, well, we could get the playoffs, so let's not announce our pre-season plans. It was already out. So why is this year any different? Unless it's a financial thing. How much money they want, thinking they're going to have to put into players and stuff like that if they go up, or how much money they're going to make on players that we sell if we stay down. Still these two players down. They're sitting up. Timon, number 14 for Swansea, and Jones, number 50 for Sunderland. Sunderland fan there with his shoes on the seat in front. You dirty man. Would you do that at home? His mum's next to him, so it's probably... E 73 of you in. Thank you very much for joining us. If 4 of you could leave, that would be magical. And but all of you hit that like button, it would be really good. 72, thank you. One of us has done it. We're getting down to the magical number. Going to Coventry, the Bristol score so far. Yeah. I think Jones has had a bit of a nosebleed, unless he's just spotted a girl he likes in the crowd. He's taking his shirt off for no reason. Something's going on in the crowd, though. In the background, there's a lot of fans all stood up looking into the stand. I don't know what's going on. You've put your shirt on backwards, mate. Mate, you've put your shirt on backwards. 17-year-old putting his shirt on backwards. Something's going on in the crowd up in the southwest corner. But anyway, game's back underway. 25 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. Get him told. So where are we playing at the minute? I think we're just playing with a man less, supporting Easter. Great tackle from Hume. Finds Watson. He plays it infield to Neil. Nice little turn. Find a player. He does. He swings it all the way. Well, he doesn't swing. He gives it back to Patterson. That's not really what I meant by find a player, but you've still kept the ball. Meppen now driving forward. 09's way behind. Jones doesn't have a number on, so that'll be easier to spot him. Not many people like videos until the game ends, and we win. Just saying. That's a good idea. That's a good point. Oh well. Shall we start changing it up and do it? Let us 72 that are here all say that it's not going to happen. We'll just do it this way. Get it in now. You don't have to do it again. Meppen finds Brown. Flicks it round the corner. Jones loses it. Meppen now tackles one, but look like... Is he going to guard him? No, good. I was about to say, please don't come that way. Is Jones back to front shirt? Reason for a performance off? Maybe. Meppen absolutely scythed down O'Brien. Straight red card. No, just a bit late. Just a bit late. Long ball forward, looking over the top. Surely he's offside from there, but Brown's going after this one. He's holding off number 10, but he instead turns around with the ball. And he's running away, being pulled back by number 10. There we go. Got a throw in here. Who is number 10 for them? He is a good player. He didn't play in the last game. Ji Sung. Jones under this one. Doesn't quite win the header, but Brown does. Finds Roberts. Roberts finds Neil. Plays it forward to Rigg. Time and space to run into. Plays... Bad ball looking for Watson out onto the left. Oh, but Watson's tackled him. Watson shoot. Saved by the keeper. He probably should have passed that to Isidore. Would people have celebrated if Watson had scored? Yes. Yes, they would have done. And if they don't, they're weird. Because he still scored for Sunderland. Keeper now slices the ball out for a throw-in. It was a bit suspect pass. I don't quite know what their right back was doing. He was easily going to get there first, but he lost it to Watson. I don't think he could have squared that to Isidore. Actually, there was a defender right in front of him, so he probably did the best he could there, Watson, and tested the goalie. Watson now. Down the line finds Rigg, finds Hume. Oh, he tried to square it back, but there was no one there. Watson, blocked. Neil, that wasn't even an attempt to jump that one. It was Rigg anyway. Rigg with a great tackle there, forcing them back. This is better. These last 2 seconds have been better. We're on 28-30. No, 28-30, 31, 32, 33. That's where we're at. Watson's shot was blocked. Great block by the number 4 on the deck, just swinging a leg up at it. Right, bit better. It took us half hour, but we're getting a bit better. 09 being pulled down by Cullen. Free kick Sunderland just on the halfway line. Right, there we go. Are we still waiting for this? Why is this free kick taking so long? Everyone's up. 09 gives it across to Meppen now. Plays it down the line. Finds Roberts. Goes inside. He's gone past number 10. He's still going. And now he's been... What's happened here? He stopped the game, I think. There, Roberts was running through, and O'Brien and Meppin are being talked to by the referee. I don't know what they're saying's gone on here. O'Brien seemed to go in a little late on Meppin, but obviously we couldn't see what happened because the game was playing on. Let's have a look. Right. EFL just showing Roberts' run where he was stopped. I don't know. Oh, both carded. Brian and Meppin both carded. I have no idea what happened there, but the referee spotted something, or so did the fourth officials or linesman, but I don't know what's going on here. Still having a few digs at each other, these two. 1-1, Bristol City and QPR, says Coffee Goblin. Yeah, I was thinking it was 78 and 76 now, so yeah. So what's happening here then? Are we getting the ball back where it was? Oh, must have. Well, how come we got a free kick but yet carded for it? He gave it to us as a free kick, but Meppin got a card. Roberts now, right-hand side. Had to go back a bit. Number 10's following him. He's giving it to Brown, just in behind. Brown gives it to Meppin. And we've gone all the way back into our own half. 09 plays it out very delicately to Watson, who fires a ball quickly over the top. Isidor's in behind. Offside. Like you were saying. Born offside. Are we back in play? Or are they just not bothered? Right, they must be back in play. Keeper launches it long for Swansea. Hume's underneath this one. Nudged by Ronald, who gets it. O'Brien, awful ball. And it's going out for a goal kick. Swansea have either taken their foot off the gas or they're not as quick as they were before. And hopefully we're going to get into the game a bit more here now. We're up to 85 now. Thank you all for joining. Really do appreciate it. 09 plays it short to Patterson. Patterson now back to 09. Are we making them take this again? I don't really understand what's happened. Meppin is turned. O'Brien plays it forward, finds Roberts. Roberts swings it out to Hume. Bit of space to work. Now driving across the halfway line. He's found Rigg. Rigg swings it in. Isidore, header. Shot saved by the keeper. Apparently he's offside again. That's 3. Ooh. 33 minutes on the clock. Was he offside? Close, that one. But linesman said he's offside. He's offside. How did we end up with the ball back there from there offside? Anyway, Brown's got it now, right back position. Played it all the way across to 09. It's just about going to get there. Hume. '09's on it now, just stood waiting. No option. Swansea aren't even coming out after him anymore where they were before. They're knackered already, Swansea, after half hour. Neil plays it down to Meppin. Anyone? We've got nothing. Meppin's even looking forward. Finds Brown, who's gone back to Jones. He's gone back to 09. Back to Dan Ballard. He's not even playing. Back to 09. You can't type and you can't keep up with the comments. We already know it's 1-1. Neil plays it through to Rigg. Rigg with a bit of space finds Watson right out on the touchline. Going up against his man. Takes it back round 1. Plays it down the line looking for Roberts all the way out on the left side. He plays the ball out for a Swansea throw-in. What a What a pass that was. We know it's 1-0 West Brom. Are you watching? Apparently, Coffee Gun, apparently he's back soon. I saw Copley had put out a tweet saying who was back. Danzen, Abdullahi ruled out for the season. Samed back tomorrow, which is on the bench. Huggins could be back for the playoffs. Sirkin, Mundell, Ballard are all back for the playoffs, and Elise could be back for the playoffs. Doesn't include Job in that list there. Oh, what a riveting game this is now that they've all calmed down a bit. Neil swings it all the way out to this near side. Long ball over the top. Cut out by number 10. Oh, and he's easily done Brown and he's out. And number 10's got a bit of space now. And he's tackled by Neil. Does well there, Neil, to win his possession back. Ji-sung, or as he's got on the back of his shirt, Yom. Right, every time we get the ball, we're giving it back to Patterson. It's just like a new thing. Like every time, there's no need for it either, but we just go, yep, there you go, Anthony, get some touches in. Neil, bit of space, tackled from behind. Oh, lunged in there. Oh, good, no card, cheers, ref. Lunged in on Franco. He's on deck again. This time it wasn't the ref that put him down, it was Neil. Let's have a look. They're all a lot of Swansea players claiming that should be a yellow, but ref's not having it. Let's have a look at a replay. I think Neil gets there first. I just don't think he wins the ball. He just has his leg in front of him. Yeah, I don't think that's a yellow for me. Oh, Norwich was awful. I regretted going. Oh, God, yeah, that would have been awful, making all that trip all the way down just to do that one. Have we had a shot on target, though? Yeah. Watson had one. Or two, technically, if you count the block. Yeah, that's about it, because you can't count Isidor's disallowed goal and his header, because they were both offside. So I think, apart from that, it's Watson's one where he tackled the right back. Why do you... Exactly. Where can I watch the Sunderland game? Stadium of Light, buy yourself a ticket. If not, this is the best we've got. Dan Neil now finds Watson. Back to Neil. Watson's at the deck. Free kick. Franco having a go at Rigg there. Not Rigg, Watson for going down, I think. 09 smashed the ball long with his left foot out to this right-hand side. Bounced over Robert's head and out for a throw. Such a joke it was. It was good, wasn't it? Throw into Swansea. Right in the corner of their own half. Hey, there's a big bald fat man in the crowd. Is it me? Looks actually like me. Right. Referee's given a free kick. Cullen's hit the deck just in front of Brown here, right in front of the technical areas. Ah, unlucky. We all live at different places. Mike lives a good few hours away as well. You have to make do and find someone who can sell you a dodgy Fire Stick. Not me, though. I just live in China, according to my VPN. Isidore doesn't win a header. Swansea back got it. Going to give it back to the goalie. Closed down, but Isidore doesn't get there. And the goalie has smashed it. Well, I feel like I can't talk today. Words fail me. Sapphire, you can bypass. Yeah, exactly. VPN. Get yourself a VPN. Buy the pass from the club. That's what we do. Or hope it's on Sky or the red button some games, but not as often as we thought. Meppen forced into a corner but gets it out. Has it gone out of play? Yeah, it's gone out of play right in front of the Sunderland technical area. I think the breeze telling us to be a bit more compact there, trying to get Isidore and Jones to drop in with the defence in the midfield there. Because then we would be copyrighted and we would lose our channel. That's why I can't just flip the camera around. I don't know though. That I've always wondered that stuff. Why can't someone in the garage do it? But I'm guessing it's because the EFL or the FA, whoever it may be, will say they own the game. I assume they own the rights to it or the broadcasting rights. So if you're then broadcasting something that they own the rights to, I think it's something along those lines. I'm assuming. But I have wondered that. But it's why you sometimes see certain vlogs getting taken down because they're claiming that they own the rights when there's a goal, something like that. But, can't work on all of them because, as you'll see from Giles's ones, they're really good, and some of the ones from other channels are really good as well. Not just Sunderland-related ones, but some get taken down, some don't. It's a bizarre game we all play. Yeah, Viv, their Facebook channel was taken down. Offside. It wasn't Isidore. Dan Neil this time. This game's gone really dull. Really dull. Since we had those 2 chances, Swansea have stopped and we've stopped. There are 3 VPNs. Yeah, I use web browser Opera. That has a free VPN built into it. That's a good one. I do also have a proper VPN as well, just for me work and stuff. Goalies for Swansea in all yellows pulled his socks up way into his shorts. Why don't you just wear trackies? Was it Karai, the Crystal Palace keeper? What was that, Dan Neil? Took the ball down mid of his own half and just smashed it out of play on the far side for a throw. No one was even vaguely near it. 09 clears the ball away. No one went and challenged Ronald to get the ball, but now he plays in the right back. Humes there. Great tackle out for a throw-in on that far side. Exactly. The C for copyright, not the 4-letter word when you insult someone. Did he? I wonder if the club found who it was. I know when I speak to Terry, Mad Mistake, he always buys tickets sort of all over rather than a season ticket because he gets some stewards coming in going, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that there, you can't film here, when the club have told them to look out for him. It's just weird. But he doesn't even film the games anymore, he just films himself. Thrown from Swansea, Meppen wins the header, Riggs underneath this one, Watson does get it away, edge of the area, now Swansea have won it back, Cullen gives it out. Number 2 is going to get a header, and it's gone out for, that's surely a goal. I know Roberts is going to keep it in. Rule out any doubt, Roberts has got this one. Plays it into his own penalty area, but 09 was the only one there, so that's fine. Hume driving forward, finds Watson. He's turned one player. That was good play from Watson. Still driving forward. Going into the centre now, plays in a crossing, brings in Alan Brown. Brown finds Roberts. Brown's just staying with him, looking for the overlap, but Roberts has gone into the centre again. He now finds Neil. 09's with him, and he's given it to him. 09 plays it into Roberts. Now Watson, edge of the area. Meggs is one, but it's taken off of him on the second turn. O'Brien lays it back to the right back, who smashes it forward. Fire forward. Listen, that's why you should just listen to comms here. Yeah, so if only it all worked like that, eh? I don't even know what system we're trying to play here. It just feels like we're just going, give it a go. Get the ball forward. You know where the goal is and just try stuff. It's, like previous games, you'd see how we were trying to do things. It just feels like there isn't anything. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you don't see the game plan at the moment. Long ball forward from the Swansea keeper. Brown wins the header. Neil flicks it forward. That's going to be a Sunderland throw off of a Swansea player right in the middle of the technical areas. 82 of you. Thank you all for being here. Really do appreciate it. Having to listen to my awful voice doing this commentary. Jones does well to hold on to the ball, then gives it to Patterson. Let's have a look at here. Has anyone got the other scores? My phone has decided not to work. So if anyone's got the other scores, that'd be much appreciated. Oh, hang on, here we go. While we're doing this one, Cardiff 0, Stoke 0, Luton 0, Blackburn 0, Millwall 0, Borough 0, Portsmouth 0, Derby 0. What great games so far. QPR 1, Bristol 1, Sheffield 0, Oxford 0, Sunderland 0, Swansea 0, West Brom 1, Watford 0. So there's only 3 goals. 3 goals in the Championship so far. 3-0 still on. What would you have thought, SJ? I know we've obviously seen 45 minutes of it now. What did you think? From the start, not in the middle of it. I had us sort of scraping out a 1-0. I think someone agreed with me. I can't remember who it is now. Let's have a quick look here. David Williams said 2-1. David Brown said 1-0. That's the one who's the same as me. Barry Johnson said 2-0. Ned Kelly said 2-0. Danzo said 2-1. Jamie Reedman said 2-1. Coffee Goblin said 2-0. Viv said 1-1. Brian Scotia-Mackham said 3-1 just before he was off to his darts tournament. Lee said 3-0. And Kevin McGinn said 2-1. Leave my prediction alone. Oh, Isidore, man. Stop. That's not a foul. Stop pretending like you've been absolutely hard done by. Keeper goes long again. We've won the header. It's just coming to the centre-backs. Isidore now. Offside again. I'd be half tempted to take him off. Can't stay on side. Yep, as Ned said, 3 minutes added on. Brown wins the header. Neil gets a second ball, clips it away. Roberts doesn't get underneath that one. Isidore being held. Oh, that's a free kick that time. Teaching the offside rule art out. I think just playing my ender. I think he's better. I don't know what's happened with it. Ever since he got the permanent contract, he's sort of gone off the boil a little bit. Obviously, he had several games out where my ender went in. Now, that was good play from him, though, to bring it down. Jones gives it back to Brown. Now he gives it back to Jones, a bit of space, but they've gone back to Roberts. Is it the high back line? I don't think so. They're not that high. I think it's the massive gap between our midfield, including Jones, who's meant to be playing slightly further forward, and getting the ball to him. There's just so much space. O'Brien's gone down for them because Meppin turned him, swung it all the way across. Hume's got a lovely bit of space now. He finds Watson. Charging at the right back, goes on the outside, left-footed. That's a corner. First corner at 47 minutes, man. We're so good at corners, aren't we? Oh, why is Hume coming over to take it? Surely he should be in the box. He's our best goal scorer at the minute. $30 seconds, 20 seconds left to play in this game. First half. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then one of their players has gone down again. I think it's Franco again. What happened? Number 17, Franco and O'Brien are awful. They just hit the deck every time. Is that half time? It is. Thank God for that. Right. Well, what a great game of football we're witnessing here. What would anyone else change in the second half? Anyone got any suggestions they want to email over to the Brie? At the moment, the only one I can think of is getting Isidore off. I just don't think he's in the game. He's just been stood offside the whole time. I just think throw something different at the defenders, really. And yeah, that's the only thing I can think, really, unless you're going to be really harsh and take off Jones and put on my ender and maybe try him in behind Isidore. I don't know. Bizarre. Starting 11 off, new 11 on, and that's the change, yeah. Lafille for Jones, yeah, good shout. Mayender and Lafille in my opinion, yeah. My crisis team is just crumbling going into place. I wouldn't say we're crumbling. I think it's just we're very much not doing what we did at the start of the season. We're just just existing, aren't we? There's no urgency from us, as we've said before. There's nothing about us that feels like we've really got to go all out to win these games because they're kind of irrelevant now. We're in the playoffs regardless, so I think that's more what it is. I would consider taking Watson off to let Hume focus on attack instead of bailing out Watson constantly. Play Enzo Lefebvre as he's our most talented player. Surely a take-it-easy game plan. Yeah, that's what we were saying. We're just calmly going through the motions, I think, aren't we, is what's more likely. I know, SJ, I was thinking that. We've hardly crumbled, but I didn't want to go in like that. But yeah, crumbling would be we're like 3-0 down. Like the Coventry game. Swansea win first half, lose second half in most games, so 0-0 looks good for us. We look more dangerous than last week. Is your spell check not working? Is it like when you go to the zoo and you see the dangaroos? Keep back, these animals are dangaroos. There you go. Oh, dear. So, what's everyone doing with the rest of their weekend? Oh. Got a picture of Job in the white shirt. I wonder what they're going to do with the kits next season. This would be the time I would start for getting like teasers out. If it was them, I'd be like, oh, look, this is next season's one. I kind of wish we were keeping the home one, though, because it is really nice. Do you know what I mean? Get a bit more wear out of it than just one season. The third kit can, it was nice, but enough. And the second one, I think we just need a new away one. But poor choice of words. Crumbling in the sense of how poor our passages of play are, and we can't put two passes together. Yeah, we're playing poorly. Yeah, not crumbling, just its urgency. I think what you're looking for is the urgency and the intensity just isn't there. If I'm honest, I don't know why people are worried. Oh, that's gone off my screen a minute. I'll come back to you. Lee, don't you worry. I will get there. If I'm honest, I don't know why people are worrying. We're in the playoffs now. So to me, rest as much as we can. Jamie, I'm still convinced we do not play through the middle enough. Too much wing play to suit Isidore's style. I'm going down the tip tomorrow, says David. Home the game, but add the colour. Home the same, but add the colour. Right, I'm with you. I get you now. Isidore can't stay inside. That's a problem. Onside. Can't stay inside. It is a problem. Same. Kit decision when promotion decided. They'll have had the kit sorted months back, or at least sort of early talks of them. But if they were going to keep the one from this season, I'm sure they'd have said by now, we're going to keep this one, and they wouldn't be putting it on sale every other week. I think as well, Isidore just goes down far too easy. May end up lately being better. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think Isidore's he should be stronger. His heading's awful. It really is. But yet we don't play to his strength, which, as you can see, I know he's been offside a lot, but actually he's making the right runs. It's just his timing of them is a bit wrong. So I'd like to say you give him 4 or 5 or 6 chances of it, one of them he'll be onside for. But apart from the 6 that we've given him so far, and he's been offside on most of them, yeah. Like the one time, the Leeds goal at Ellen Road, I was sitting there. I never thought in a million years he was going to hold off that player, turn him and put it in. I thought he was probably going to back into their player and claim a foul. So he does have it in him. I just wish I'd see a bit more physicality from him, getting himself about a bit more. But that's just me. I think he'll bring on sub 60 minutes as usual. Yeah, probably. They've just shown Watson shot again. He didn't exactly hit it in anger. He just sort of like tried to pass it into the far corner. But for height and speed as well, could maybe try Isidore on the wing. Well, he did play out on the left. I'm sure they said when we signed him that he did play out there. Wilson needs game time to get sharpness back. That's a fair point too, I suppose. Swansea don't seem to be dark arts team. I bring Lefebvre on at half-time, see if he can bring Isidore in. Then if that doesn't work, bring Mayanda on for last 30. Wilson's a confidence player. Built in red and white. It's a bit more of a worry thinking that we are just going to flip a flip a switch and be back playing well again. We won't be going up scoring 1 goal a game and needing clean sheets every match. Well, I don't know. I'm starting to think, and I said it earlier on, I said it in the preview, that we're going to play not lose football, a bit like Gareth Southgate in England, where you go into it, don't lose. If you don't lose, you're always going to make yourself, into the finals of tournaments or latter stages at least. Obviously, there's only one semi-final and then the final. The only thing being, it's not a great watch when you're doing it, and there's the worry that when you actually do need a goal, say if you go 1-0 down, you haven't got the ability, the urgency, the intensity, or the know-how, I guess, to go ahead and get it. And if we do, oh boy, we're going to need some beer to get through these games. I can't see us going up. I would like to be proved wrong, though. Me too, Viv. I really want it to be that way. I really want to go into it thinking, this, oh God, what are we going to be like? This is going to be dreadful. But even if you think problem of penalties for no lot, yeah, I don't want penalties because haven't we missed 5 of our last 6 or something like that? I think we've missed several in a row. You've got 09, Isidore, Roberts, that's 4. Anyone else in there that I'm thinking of that have missed penalties in that time? But the good thing is, we're all still in it on our predictions league. No one is out of it so far. No one had 0-0, a bit like in the Norwich game. So just have to see how we go, I guess. But yeah, I think everyone's sort of having the right thing about Mayenda and Isidore and Mayenda coming on for Isidore and Enzo as well. I think would be a good shout for us. I just don't see. We need to make a change, really. And if he is on about resting players, may as well rest them at half time. There's no point going, wait to 60 and then we'll change it, see if we can get it. It's like, just give them half each. What's wrong with that? Could be genius by Liberty to make things teams how we're going to play and completely switch tactics for the playoffs. Yeah, that would be good, but I don't think that's how it's going. I mean, I hope it is, but I mean, that immediately is gone when you smash a team in the first leg. Your element of surprise is gone unless you're going to do it in the semis and run the risk and then go into the final and try and blitz somebody away. Faye's our jewel. We should be building our attack around him. Number 10 while we still have him. Yeah. But we'll have to see what transpires, won't we? do you remember that spell before the first international break or even after the second one where we won like 4 or 5 games in a row? Unreal times, wasn't it? Unreal times. But we're still in it. What is it? We've never been lower than 4th all season. So compared to last season, it's been an absolute, blinder of a season compared to the previous one. And even compared to the one before, you'd say, I know the one with Mowbray, everyone's going to fondly remember it because it was the first time back in the league. We were playing really great football. Clark was on fire, Roberts on fire, Ahmad as well. Stewart, when he played, we were a really good team to watch. And now you look at it and go, we easily are better, but it's not as free-flowing. It's not as easy on the eye, shall we say. Yeah. But hopefully we'll be playing Premier League next season. But does everyone want to... The last 2 Premier League seasons at least, haven't the 3 promoted teams just gone straight back down and just been absolutely rattled each time? Well, I know this year, obviously, it's not set yet, but it's likely that Leicester and Ipswich are coming down. Have a look. Premier League table. What we want to do. 23, 24. Was that last season? It was. So last season, Luton, Burnley, Sheffield United. Right. And if we do the year before, Southampton, Leeds and Leicester. So Leicester weren't a promoted side. Somehow I don't think Southampton were either. I think Nottingham Forest were. And Bournemouth? Yeah, I think Bournemouth were the ones that were back up at that point. So it's definitely the last 2 in a row. We've had the 3 promoted sides, dumped straight back out of the league. Let's try that. If we promoted, how many of today's team first game next season? I'm guessing you mean how many start. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you put it there. I don't know. because it depends if we have Mep in there. I'd like to think Hume does. Patterson probably will. If we keep them, I don't know. I'm starting to think like we'd need like loads of people really. You'd like to think Mundle and Watson, not Mundle and Watson, Mundle and Bellingham, but that's if Bellingham's still here. Rig possibly, but it would be interesting to watch, shall we say. I think we need a lot of additions. Anyone think he might try another run out for Samed? I mean, maybe not in this game, but we'll see. Did we sell Paveda? No, I think he was just injured, but that just needs to be ended at the end of the season. He was a bit like our Bradley Dack from the year before. Just that was nice. Let's never do that again. If we don't go up, we'll get pillaged in the summer. You'd imagine. But if we're not in a selling, we will not need the money. We're not in a selling position. We're in a bit of a stronger position to at least demand our price and then build again. But it's how long that build's going to take. Build red and white. If we're promoted, I mean when we're promoted. Yeah. If we do go up, we're going to see Forest move by a bunch of players and use the money as a long-term investment and better the standing of the club for a long term. I don't know. There's a couple of models they could. I mean, Bournemouth played dreadful the first season they got promoted, and they had an absolute run at the end of the season, and they stayed up. And then now look at them, absolutely, flying. Brighton have obviously the model that you would imagine we're trying to follow and imitate the most. But Forest is an option as well, although they did buy 30 players in the closed season of their promotion one, let alone trying to buy 30 players and then just seeing how we shoehorn them all in together. I think Prader's going to hit by a straight Tesco's back. He broke every bone in his body. Yeah, it's what you want, because for me, I've done the 15-point season, I've done the 19-point season, and they're no fun at all. But I would still rather be up in the Premier League than, having another Championship season. But I don't want to have another season I don't want to do a Southampton. I'd at least like to go up and give it a go. If you end up getting relegated, but you've given it a go, and it was only a couple of games spare that you sort of went down, and you go, fair enough. We gave a go. We take the money and we try again the year after, and we bounce back. Better experience for the players and that. But it just depends what we want. It depends what we're after, doesn't it? Some of the fans are coming back out now. Shouldn't be long before we're on to the second half. So should we have a look at how the table stands at the moment after all the results earlier on anyway. So Leeds top 88 with 53 goals. Burnley second in 8 with 88 points but 44 goals. Sheffield United in third with 83. Sunderland in fourth with 77. Bristol next with 64. Coventry with 62. They play Hull later on. Borough on 61, West Brom on 60, Millwall 58, Watford 56. And at the bottom, just for shits and giggles, Plymouth at the bottom on 40 points, Luton 41, Cardiff 43, Derby 43, Hull 44, Stoke 45. Ooh, it'd be great if Stoke could just disappear. Stoke, Cardiff and Luton. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be proper nice. Get rid of all of them. 69 if you're watching. Way! O'Brien's come back out for them. That's a shame. Are we doing our tactic where we stand in the tunnel for a pointless amount of time? No, we're coming straight out, it seems like. When the whistle blows and we know that we're going up, that feeling is going to outweigh anything that comes regardless of what the season after brings. Yeah. That would be nice to be back. They couldn't get Jones a shirt with his name on at half-time. So he has to come back out. Feels like, when just like anyone plays five-a-side and it's just a plain shirt on the back. Imagine he scores a goal and he wants to do the rig celebration, with the sort of that's my name. But can't. He'll have to do some sort of weird dance celebration from FIFA or something like that kids do nowadays. Anyway, looks like we're about ready to get underway for the second half. Dan Neil applauding the team. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players all on the halfway line with 3 just on the edge of the centre circle. Yeah, there we go. Gone straight back to Patterson. Patterson goes long out to this left side. Isidore misses the header, hits him on the arm, but the referee's playing on. Well headed by Brown. Get it down. Us, please. O'Brien now dinks it forward over the top of 09, looking for Ronald. He's in on the right side. He's up against 09. Hume's there with him. Left-footed, swings it in free for Cullen. Jones manages to tackle him. Roberts plays it back to Brown. That was a terrible ball to Brown, but Brown is fouled by Cullen. I like that. The Swansea players clearly having an absolute go at the referee, swearing at him, and the referee just smiles. While I do quite like that, it's also a bit like, isn't that dissent? I didn't think that was allowed. What bit was allowed? Sorry. No one's closing down Patterson. They're just slowly... Oh, now Cullen's coming for him now, and he plays it over to 09. He plays it out to Hume. Plays it down the line to Rigg. Rigg left-footed, long ball forward, looking for Watson. It's headed out by number 5. Hume and Neil do some good passes. Hume back in field. Rigg dinks it over the top looking for Watson. He is going to get there. He's easily shouldered off the ball by number 2 and it goes out for a goal kick. Didn't put any strength into that one, Watson. It's because he doesn't want to get injured before he's moved to Brighton. Surely if the deal's already agreed, though, it shouldn't make a difference if he gets injured or not. Have Danny and Francis not come back out for the second half? I can't hear any commentary from them. 09 keeps the ball in, plays it across to Patterson. Bit of time to pick a pass, but he slowly gives it out to Meppen. He's been closed down by number 8. That's O'Brien, but he's given it back to Patterson. And he's gone to 09. This magical stuff. 09 plays it back to Meppen. We're really not coming out with any urgency. Meppen goes long, dinks it forward. Bounces straight through to the keeper for Swansea. And he rolls it straight out to the centre-backs who are driving forward now. Even their centre-backs is trying to tell them to get forward. Loose ball from the right-back. Jones closing the keeper down. He didn't really commit to closing him down there, but Hume's cut that long ball out. Gives it to Meppen now. Meppen finds Brown, who's gone back to Patterson. Oh, God, this is it's going to be a long second half, isn't it? Meppen now. I don't know why I keep saying now at the end of Meppen. Meppen now. It's like when Mike says Meffin. Maybe it's the way I do it now. Meppen now. Roberts wins it, driving on, gives it to Neil in field, who swings it all the way across to Hume, just on the halfway line. He stopped. Fantastic stuff just to go back to 09, and Low 9's gone left-footed all the way out to Brown. Nice first-time pass into the box. Jones and the defender getting there. Defender gets there just before the keeper. Edge of your seat stuff. It literally is. This is an absolute riot of a game. Is it because it's two teams that know their destiny at the moment, or know their fate, I guess? Swansea can't really make the playoffs, and we can't fall out of them. All the way back to the keeper. Isidore's closing him down. Long ball. Gone out of play for a throw. Brown keeps it in. It's okay. So Mike is in the comments. He will fit in the gaps. He will fill in the gaps in play. Cheers, pal. Roberts dispossessed. O'Brien comes away with it. Brown's on his back, trips him up. Referee's played on and then gives a free kick. You can't put your arm up for play on when we've got the ball back and then decide it's a foul. I really hope that's the way, David. I really do. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? Nothing happening here, but Free kick for Swansea, edge of the area. Nothing's come of that one. What is going on here? Have I lost? I think we just lost commentary. That's what it is. Whoa, that's a weird noise. Yep, just no commentary. Back from the Sunderland one. Never mind. My brother seems to think it's a tactic to go false sense of security for playoff oppositions. Serious question. Do you not have a big issue with EFL cameramen directors? Mike does. Oh, I think they're dreadful. Just Mike always points it out a bit more than I do. Well, they missed the entire... Like, Meppen and O'Brien seem to have an absolute issue they both got carded for in the first half, and just none of them filmed it. And then they went, we'll put a replay on, and showed a replay of the game stopping nowhere near what actually happened. Richard just needs Job. Yeah. And he's just less vocal about it. That's true. It just doesn't bother me as much. Well, it does. I just don't talk about it. They need to get the cameramen that, always do the World Cup and the Euros, the perv cam, where there's just one bloke's job who is just to find some Swedish babe from in the crowd who just films, and they go, there, look, there's just a normal general fan. Blackburn Rovers have taken the lead against Luton. When you've got now else, you get Dave on perv cam. However, I appreciate we're in Sunderland. Isidore misses a header, bounces to the defender, gives it to Fulton. Playing it forward all the way down the line, kept in by Ronald. He flicks it round the corner, but it's gone out for a throw into Swansea. I was about to say, Mike, exactly that. Hume does really well, just barges Ronald. I don't want to help you, Roland. Ronald, out the way. He's appealing for a foul, doesn't get it. Goal kick to Sunderland. I think Hume just saw an opportunity. It's brilliant. He almost shoulders him in the neck. That's the best moment of the game so far. Just flattening him for no reason. Actually, yeah, good point. It could be Emma, or it could be international fans. Oh, easily cut out. Here comes Swansea crossing the halfway line. Number 10 driving forward, plays a lovely ball in. Number 14 left back's in on the left side. Meppen's come out to meet him. He's passed it back. Fulton now. And he's giving it back to the Swansea centre-backs. Swinging it all the way across. Ronald's got it this time. Hume's there with him. He's Megs Hume. He's in the area. Left-footed shot way wide. Like, I'm saying a good 15 metres wide from this angle. Might not even be that long. Swedish-Brazilian moments. The reason why many people are gripped by World Cup. Maybe, Dave. Maybe. Time check. 53, 10, 11, 12. 13. I'll just do this for the rest of the game. It's more interesting. 15, 16, 17, 24, 26, 38. Is that better? Right, Meppen, right-hand side. Dinks it forward. It's cut out straight away by Swansea. The EFL cameraman was at fault. He followed the ball. That didn't even go. There you go. You can have an EFL dig there. O'Brien now. Tackled by Jones. Eastdock. Oh, I just trap the ball, man. Swansea back in possession. He's not been at it today, Wilson. Feels like almost playing with 10 men. I mean, all the 10 men are behind him anyway, but there's no outlet. Absolutely nothing. Swansea in behind. Meppen going out to meet O'Brien. He swings it in. 09 cuts it out before Cullen gets there. Well kept. Nearly kept in by Robert. Speaking about the numbers. Came up 44. We need at least 60. Oh, the lights. Switch of play from Swansea all the way at the far side. Ronald does keep that in, I think. He does, yeah. Wins the header. Headed forward again. Neil has time to take it down. Gives it to Hume. Hume back to 09. 09 looking for his options again, but Cullen's in front of him. Plays it across to Meppen now. Plays it into Brown. Brown gives it to Neil. Neil all the way out to Hume. Bit of space, but he's still not crossed. Ronald blocks it. And then Riggs blocked off. Watson doesn't bother running for it. And Swansea come away again. Hugh manages to read that well from Ronald and has won the ball back. 09 now. I think we have won without Job. I think. I'm trying to remember this, but it's only been once or twice maybe. Rokin. Yeah, I'm sure. I think it is. We had a look at that at one point, but I'm sure there's one game we've won without him at least. Rig now. Bit of time. Finds Roberts right in the centre. Swings it all the way out to Brown. Brown now heads up, swings it in all the way at the back post. Headed out by number 35. That's Ronald. Swansea then get there as well. Rig chasing down Ronald. Ronald smashes it forward. Ronald McDonald gives it all the way to Patterson. And it's coming back the other way. Neil has time to turn. Straight through the middle finds Jones. Jones loses the ball. We just don't keep hold of it. Meppen caught underneath it, doesn't win the header, only gets a little touch on it. Here comes Cullen. Cullen doesn't give it to O'Brien. Ronald now driving on edge of the area, plays it to O'Brien on the right hand side. A few Cruyff turns on to his left, cleared by Meppen and dinks it forward to a Swansea player, and it's just coming straight back. It's a shame we didn't get Andy Carroll. I don't think he would have wanted to play, really. Mentioned missing Joe over the last game. Got my head bitten off. What do we do? Oh, great tackle from Watson on Ronald. Are you mad? That's never a foul. That's ridiculous if that's a foul. Play out, man. That was an unreal challenge from Watson. That even Hume was absolutely bemused at why the ref gave that one. Watson just said to the lino, "Here, your lino's fucking shit." Heary me. Take that filthy language with you to Brighton. Right, Swansea, free kick. Right-hand side of the penalty area. Got some big units in there. 2 players over the ball, 1 man in the wall, which is Watson. Patterson's all the way on one side of his goal. No players on the posts. Right-footed, out swinger. Header, off the bar, rebound, it's in. 1-0 Swansea. Centre-back, I think it's number 5. Yep. Well, shite. Who scored for them? Cabango. Well, do you reckon hopefully brings us to life a little bit? Just off the bar, and then Patterson was already moving backwards and couldn't stop the ball going in. He did get a hand to it, the second one, but still just went in anyway off the bar. And then, yeah, unlucky. Right, let's see who's out the prediction. So, Kev, you're still in. Lee, you're out. Brian's in. Viv's in. Coffee Goblin is out. Jamie is in. Danzo's in. Ned Kelly is out. Barry is out. David Brown is out. So we've still got 6 of you left in on that one. And in the ones from the preview video, we have David Edwards, Alex Dixon, Tony Hunterton, and Steve Royale with cheese are still in. It's not Steve Royale with cheese, but it's just what you want to say. Right, game's back underway. 59 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Watson's down on the floor. He might have got injured anyway, by the looks of it. Wilson wins a header, but just flicks it on to the keeper. And Watson's up now. What happened? EFL, did they film it? Number 2 just stood in the way of him. Don't even know what happened. Unless they had like a clash of knees or something. That's not a foul either. Ronald is hitting the deck every time. Hume's telling the referee exactly what he thinks and has talked himself into a yellow card. Free kick about 10 yards further back than the one they just took. He stops the ball. I don't understand. Honestly, I don't want to say game's gone because game's gone years back, but you do have to question some of these weird free kicks that are given. Result is still fine. We're in the playoffs, so for me, just play things easy and no silly things. I get that, but you don't want to lose, though. You still want to see some effort and desire because they're going to need that in the playoffs. Again, header all the way out to O'Brien. He's played it to number 10. He's up against Hume, goes back onto his right foot. He's found Franco edge of the area. Eastor did well to close him down. Roberts did well to close him down. Number 10 shot from distance, deflected, and Patterson's come and got the ball. Rolls it straight away out to, thanks EFL, we really needed a close-up of Patterson. Now the ball's gone. It's a throw into, is it a throw into Sunderland? No, it's a Swansea throw right by the technical area. Debris, hands in pockets, just watching the game. Yeah, it's not panic, it's just, I think I'm more, I just want to see a bit of passion from us. Even in, like, you know, games that don't matter. Especially someone like Watson and, Mayenda's come on. I didn't even realise. When did that happen? Must have been when the substitutions were, when the goal went in. West Brom are 2-0 up according to this here now. So Mayenda is on. I've just seen him there. I don't know who went off. Was it Jones? Let's have a quick look. And Mayenda is on and Jones went off and Enzo is on and Rigg went off. Yeah. If the players seem to listen to 09. Yeah, well, that's a former captain thing, isn't it? There, Ronald to score first, Sunderland to draw. Sky says he scored. It definitely wasn't him. Definitely wasn't Ronald. It was Cabango. It was definitely him. He was the only one there. Wishful thinking, Tom. Neil was fouled by Fulton. Did he get a yellow card there, Fulton? Oh, he did. Thank God for that. Unless he was just pulling his pocket out of the referee. 62-30. We look like we're actually playing like 4 across the front, though, at least. But yeah. Right, 09 now. Looking for his long left-footed ball out to the far side. Roberts is underneath that one. Brilliant control. Right, taking on number 10. Goes to the edge of the area. Shot, deflected, falls to Watson. Takes on his left, falls to Enzo. Nice tackled. Great tackle there from 09. Both players tried to make a little touch of it rather than having a shot first time, but hey-ho. Fell to Watson, he tried it onto his left. Enzo tried to roll it past the defender, but the defender got a tackle in and then smashed it off of Luke 09. Come on, Mayenda, chasing back. Long ball forward from the keeper. Brown doesn't win the header. Meppen lets it roll past him. Plays it to Patterson. Patterson plays it through the middle of the two Swansea players to Neil, and Neil gives it to Meppen. Meppen gives it back to Patterson. Love this passing around the back, lads. Love it. $63.50. What's everyone having for tea? Actually starving now. Enzo on the ball. He came really deep, Enzo, to get it because the defenders just weren't giving it to him. 09, bit of a hospital ball to Patterson, but he's controlled it. Says something if Enzo was having to come all the way back to 09 and Meppen to get the ball off them just to try and get us further forward. Brown gave it away there, but yeah, it's gone out for a throw. If we were close at the top two, you think we'd be playing like this? No, I think it's because we're where we are. Millwall are beating Middlesbrough 1-0 to Millwall. Steak and chips for David, egg and chips for David. Oh, two Davids, too many Davids. Bouncing through to Patterson. Neil's now come deep for it. Seems to be playing Enzo as a central midfielder at the moment. Nice little play from Watson and Hume. Hume tried to fire it through to Enzo on the left, but it didn't get to him. Key kicked it out of play. Watson then shoved him for no reason. Easily tackled Dan Neil. Number 20's got it. He turns on the ball. He's got Ronald in front of him. He's got O'Brien as well. Ronald on the right side. Plays it down the line for Key. That's out of play. That's out of play. Thank you. We rolled all the way off the pitch, Key. Well, he's not. If he's down, you'd play on. He's off the pitch. Don't matter. We've played on. Brown gives it to Neil. Neil fires it forward. You're just aiming for a space there. You're not even actually looking to pass to anyone on the team. Why do we give them so much space on the side? I don't know, mate. There's a lot of baffling decisions in this game. It doesn't look like we have any sort of game plan or idea of how we want to play. It's not been like any other games. Even the Coventry one, it doesn't look like. It just looks like we're just going, well, you should roughly be there. You should roughly be there. We'll just see what happens. Mayenda now onto the right-hand side. Roberts has played him in. He's charging. The defender goes on the outside. Gets the byline back to Isidore, but the defender clips it away. Now look, Mayenda's on after bloody 10 minutes, if that, and 5 minutes because the goal went in 60, and he's already run past 2 players and put a ball in. Why doesn't he start? Swansea making a couple of changes here now. Cullen coming off for... This is great stuff, watching them wander off the pitch. I think Fulton's the other player coming off as well. So, Fulton and Cullen. I think this is their striker coming on. Is it that Vipopniak or whatever he's called? So number 31, I think that is it Cooper. I think it says on the back of his shirt. Yeah, Cooper and Vip Ontnik. Mayenda in again, right hand side. He's got 2 for company. Tackled by O'Brien. Roberts trying to defend him, but he doesn't even bother really. Just lets him clear it out. 09's got it now, looking for options. Gone all the way back to Patterson as the striker's chasing Patterson down. Patterson goes long left side. Key won the header. Gives it to Ronald, who smashes it forward. It's out of play for a throw-in right next to the Swansea technical area. When you just feel like you're just going through the motions. That's how it feels. Hume plays it to Enzo. Why is Enzo that close to our own box? Enzo swings it all the way across to Roberts. Roberts got a good bit of space here now, driving directly at them. Whoa, absolutely upended there, but the referee's playing on because Brown's still got the ball. Roberts is back on his feet. He's got it back now. Goes on to his left edge of the area. Still going. Tackled. Finds Enzo. Enzo plays it through the gap to Mayenda. Mayenda dinks it up. Right foot shot. Blocked out for a corner. See, look, instantly we're better. Enzo and Mayenda getting together on the edge of the area. We're instantly better. 80 of you in. Thank you all for joining. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button now while there's a break in the play, or subscribe if you're new. It'd be really helpful. If you do it now, I don't have to ask you again, do I? That was a lovely little pick out from Enzo. 3 Swansea players threw themselves in front of Mayenda's shot. Roberts with the corner swings it in. Meppen was having his shirt pulled but didn't win the header anyway. Brown has now won the ball back. Tackled by Key. He's on the header here, gives it to 09. Derby County are beating Portsmouth 1-0. Brown has got this here, gives it to Watson. Watson onto his right, swings it in. Isidore, no, it's not Isidore, sorry, it was Hume threw himself out the header, but it's bounced through to the keeper. 69 minutes, 36 seconds. There, goalie's got the ball here. Oh, yes, we want a replay of this. Darling had the hands on the back of Hume, but not enough there. Hume wins the header, but it's played through. 09's tripped Swansea player. What's the ref giving? He's saying no foul. You didn't need to go down. That's the only thing to consider there. I know referee's saying if it's not a foul, but like he's through on goal. Why would he need to? He wouldn't need to go down. I think we got lucky there. Like, let's have a look. He runs across the back of his legs. 09. Does he trip him? Maybe, but like, there's no need for him to go down. So I don't understand. You wouldn't go down there if you didn't. You didn't need to. Hey ho. Back in play. Got away with one for me, that. But I'd like to see a bit more of a slow-mo replay. Enzo dropped deep again. Portsmouth have equalised. What a great game we're having down at Fratton Park. Meppen dinks it forward. They're playing balls in behind, but they're not playing a high line anymore. They're sitting quite deep. Isidor's not running onto these. He's just bouncing through at the keeper. My ends are now trying to close them down. My end is running everywhere at the minute. Long ball forward for Ronald. Going to go out and play for a throw. Sunderland. Hume's got the throw here. What options does he have? 71 minutes 20. Hume smashes it forward. Isidore doesn't trap the ball again, and it's gone back to Swansea. It was up in the air, so it might have been a bit difficult. But Key has gone past 3. Somehow still kept the ball. No Sunderland player went and got it. Even when they do loose passes, they're still getting it. Ronald now up against Hume. He messed that up. And it's come back through a Patterson goal kick. Why have we given that out so short? Why are the Swansea players closing us down in our own box? Why is Enzo playing in our own D? Hume past 1. Bounces to Watson. He gives it all the way back to Luke 09 so we can just waste more time. Meppen finds Patterson. And 09 again. I think they've touched the ball more than anyone else in this game, these three. Watson, bit of time to attack someone. Are you going to do anything? Nope, back to 09. Great. Enzo, what a turn that is. Plays the ball forward for Watson. It's a bit away from him. Key's going to get there. Enzo with a lovely little tackle out on one of their players there. That was a great turn from Enzo. Exactly what... Just showing a bit of flair. Three Sunderland players out warming up as well. Is anyone else on the bench who could come on? Alexis, Samed. That's the youngsters and the keeper, isn't it? Brown didn't get onto that one, and Swansea retained the ball. Crossing the halfway line now. Key finds Ronald. Ronald up against Hume. He's gone back to Key. Key's gone back to Ronald as well. We're standing off him as well. We're not exactly... Remember the first few games of the season, how good our pressing was. It's just non-existent now. Isidore, great tackle on the keeper, being pulled down by number 5. He was... I was saying we weren't doing pressing. Isidore finally did a bit of pressing and he tackled him and was through, but their player pulled him down. He was that far away that he wasn't going to get a red for it. But that's it. That's what we want. Just on these loose little touches and bits of play from the defenders, that's where you should be. As soon as we put pressure on, it works. Just don't do it enough. Exactly. Watson now, onto his right, finds Enzo, edge of the area. Enzo shot from distance, blocked, comes to Watson again. Watson tries to dink it to nobody. Is Enzo going to get that? No, Brown gets it there. And Meppen and the keeper. Keeper gets there just before Meppen. I don't think it's an unpopular opinion to think selling Watson's the right thing. He hasn't played that many games and you're getting a good bit of money for him and you've got a sell-on percentage in there. Makes sense. I think it's just because he came from the academy that everyone's a bit like, Same happened. What did we do? The press later on and actually get somewhere. Derby 2-1 up now at Portsmouth. Enzo must be playing right in the central mid position because he's next to Neil. So Mayenda's gone up top, if you can count 2 up top, and Enzo's playing central midfield with Neil. That's why he's sitting this far back. Enzo does really well to get past Franco, takes him down. Is that a yellow card for Franco? It should be, unless he's already on one. It's a naughty challenge if he's not already on one. No, he's not on one. Don't understand why I don't get one. Here comes Semed. Are we going to play him attacking midfield again like we do at Leeds? Semed for Neil. Interesting to see Semed and Enzo next to each other. What other scores have we got in the Premier League? 1-0 Villa, 2-2 Brighton, Leicester. Leicester only score because they're away from home. Anything else in the Championship? No. No. Taking Neil off again, no. Nothing. It'd be good to see. Right, Enzo, you don't want you sitting deeper than Semed. Semed should be behind you. Oh, Alexic's come on as well. So Watson off for Alexic and Neil off for Semed. Have we pushed Alexic all the way out to the left midfield again? He's not a winger. Can we stop forcing him out there? If anything, you're going to have to move Mayenda out there and Alexic through the middle. Sorry if you heard that crack of my finger. Enzo seems to have moved out left at the moment, so Alexic might be playing in the centre with... What? No, he's not. Alexic's out on the right midfield. Roberts is in centre. Semed's playing attacking midfield. What? Oh, they just happen to be in those positions at this time, but it's bizarre. He did. He did assist both goals at Leeds. In some way, shape or form. Throw into Swansea, far side. What have we got at the minute? So, look like we're still doing 2 up top. Right, they've all shifted again now. So, at the moment, it looks like Isidore still up top, Mayenda just in behind him. You've then got a 3 of Enzo out left. No, Alexic out left, Enzo central, and Roberts on the right. Semed must be sitting in behind them. And then the back 4. That was good play from Semed, put his body on the line, got it through to Enzo, takes on 2 and he comes away with it, finds Mayenda, play it out to Roberts, he's got space, there you go. Roberts gets it, takes on his man, goes onside, dinks it, Milan wins the header, going to fall to Hume. You can't give that Hume shot, P-roll to the keeper. Their player dived at Hume's feet to try and say that it was a high foot, but you can't throw yourself down like that. Bit of a rubbish shot. Not what we're used to from Hume in the last couple of games there. Yeah, it needs 6 replays. That's what we needed. 78 minutes and 15 seconds gone. Smashed forward from Swansea over Hume's head. Hume's going to see this out. No, he gives it to 09 in field. 09 plays it further along to Patterson. Patterson gives it to Semed, edge of the area. Semed turns. Past 1, drives out with it. Now he's turned back and gives it to 09. Enzo's dropped a bit deeper while Semed was there. Now they're passing between them two just to keep the ball moving. Both driving on a bit now. Roberts again on the right-hand side. Tackled by number 10. Tackled again by number 10. Nowhere near the ball, but he carries on. Roberts has gone past 2. Gone past 3. Plays it all the way across to Alexic into the area. Onto his right. Headed out by Swansea. No one else went for it. Roberts is putting his boot back on, I think. It's come out to Hume. Hume finds Enzo and Semed. Semed finds Roberts. Bit of a weird ball to give him when you had a player right behind you. It's come all the way out to Milan. Alexic. I keep on calling Milan. Just think it's better. Oh, not quite the 1-2 there, Enzo. Nice idea, though. I don't want to say it because I know Mike's going to be really happy with this, but we have got better when Dan Neil's gone off. I just think our midfield's better with Semed and Enzo in it, though. That's why they're the two better players. Semed does well, goes past two, finds Mayenda out on the right side. Onto his left foot, Mayenda. Semed edge of the area. Gives it to Enzo, finds Hume. Hume moves it all the way across to Alexic. Bit of a wasted ball in the penalty area, that one. Enzo misses the bounce. 09 tackled, and it's back with Semed. We're camping them in now. Where was this for the rest of the game? Meppen driving on. Out wide to Roberts. Roberts onto his left. Shot. Blocked. And it's come back out. Hume tackle, but then O'Brien clears it. This is much better. For some reason, the Swansea keeper's down, but don't know what happened there. Why are we filming the Swansea keeper when the game's still on? He's not down anymore. Play on. Enzo and Semed are doing really well at alternating, coming deep for it and giving themselves space. I wonder if that's what it was, the fact that Semed had to play with Dan Neil next to him, and that's why he didn't look as good. He's looking better here when he's got a quality player like Enzo right next to him. Roberts turns, does well, gets away from his man again. Looks like Hjelder's coming on. We've got to equalise, otherwise Hjelder's record's gone. Brown swings it in, headed out by number 14. Is he going to get the follow-on? No, number 9 takes down for them. Crowd appeal. Oh, he's giving it to Mayenda in the penalty area. Shot, blocked, comes to Hume, edge of the area. Finds Alexic. Back and forth. The Swansea are in every player behind the ball here. Semed swings it across to Meppen. Meppen cuts back, gives it Enzo. Enzo, a nice little 1-2, but O'Brien cuts it out there. Gets away from it. No foul given. Enzo turns, edge of the area. Leg swiped by O'Brien right on the edge of the D there. Semed just shoved Franco over. Get in, lad. Go on. Knock him out. Oh, Semed put his hand on his neck. No, not that far. I'm just tempted to knock him out. And then when he puts his hand on his neck, I'm a bit like, yeah, back off. Yes, bit of passion, lads. Honestly, if this is Semed and Enzo in the midfield, I'm all for this. This is good. Bit of aggression in the midfield as well. Good. So Enzo, he dived O'Brien. No foul at all. And then when Semed gave it to Enzo and he turned him, O'Brien just swiped his legs away. Isn't O'Brien on a yellow? Semed shoves 2 players. Get on, lad. Right, free kick. Who's over this? Enzo and Roberts. Right, Enzo, you should be thinking Declan Rice at this moment. I don't want to see any trying to play it in and fanciness for like a header at the back post and knock it onto someone else. Just shoot. They've got 4 in the wall and a draft excluder. They've got 2 players about a metre either side of the wall as well. Enzo, shot, blocked by the wall, comes back to him, turns, and he's still going into the area, gives it out to Alexic. Alexic finds Hume. Hume gives it back to Semed. Semed, that was a bad pass, but okay. That I'll say that was terrible. That was absolutely dreadful. Semed there, awful ball, but he knows it. Who's coming on here? Oh, Swansea making another 2 changes. Yeah, that was bad from Semed. But what was worse so far? Mikey, sitting there, Dan Neil or Semed, if you had to take one of them. I think Semed's been all right so far. That pass aside. I don't understand why, if they can both play like that, why we would try anything different. Obviously, I know Job's missing, but is this Joe Allen coming on for Swansea? Bit of red and white. If you come up, you have no money in the Prem. You'll be back down. Has their keeper any saves to make? A couple of grass cutters, nothing else. Brown's coming off for Hjelder. So I wonder if Hume's going to move over to the right side and Hjelder will stay on this left side here. But his record is in jeopardy now for Hjelde of always getting a point. He's not been on a losing side since if he plays. Throw in from Swansea. And we've immediately won the ball back. O'Nine's got it now. Enzo comes deep for it to give him an option, but gives him in straight back. And he gives back to Enzo. Why have we done 4 passes just to be in the same place? Mepin, what options do you have? Samed, you can't just stand in front of him. O'Nine's driving on. Finds Hjelde outside of the foot dink, but it's cut out by the defender. Samed gets there. Come on, bit of urgency. Enzo turns 3 Swansea players, gets away from another. Finds Hjelde out on this side. Hjelde looking for his options. He's gone Milan Alexic on the left side. Out for a throw-in. Enzo now. Finds Mepin. Roberts. 86-10. 09 finds Enzo again. Lovely little turn again. Finds Hjelde. Infield to Alexic. Doesn't take the ball well. It's tackled by Swansea. 09 wins the header back to Samed. Does well to just tidy it up. Gives it out to Hume. Hume's driving on. Swings a long ball in. Isidore header. Dip in. And the keeper's had to push it over the bar. Isidore's now holding his head. Did he header someone, or was it just the ball hit him? What are you doing? Like, just behave. Newcastle fan in a Sunderland live stream. Like, have you got better things to do? Rent free, honestly. Isidore still holding his head, but we've got a corner. Ooh. Robert swings it in, headed out by number 9. Alexic gets there first. Nope, free kick given. Oh dear, I don't know if that's a foul really, but what a dreadful game this has been from us really. Bit of an upturn when Dan Neil went off and Enzo and Samed have come on. I think they've given us a bit more than what Rig and Neil were. I'd be resting Rig as well. I still don't think he's ever been right since he's come back from his injury, but this is the time to rest him, as someone said earlier on. Hume flicks it forward. Will this be our 3rd loss of the season at home? Hull. Was it Hull? Yeah, the first one. Then this one. Anyone else in there? Or was it just 2nd? He was boring, Mike, that's why. Finds Alexic. Plays it down to Hjelde. Hjelde beats 1. Not quite a great ball in behind there. Key now for them. Down the line, but Milan taps it out. Signal must be rough coming from his mum's basement. .88 minutes 55. We're nearly there. We can nearly get on with the rest of our day. Samed, lovely ball out. Well, lovely ball. It was a high ball like that one that he gave away at Stoke. Didn't need to be up in the air like that. Now Samed's got it. Gives it back to Mepin. Still no urgency, really. Apart from Enzo. Enzo's the only one actually trying something when he gets on it. Having a go at a few players. Lovely bit of trickery. Him and Alexic done a good few passes to get out of trouble there. Mepin now. Just shoot, mate. Just shoot. I find my ender in the area. Brought down. Nothing? Yeah, he's not giving it. Let's have a look here. So he finds my ender. Ooh, I don't know. Possibly. Let's have a look again. Penalty shout. Well, he was tripped by number 10. Number 10 looked a bit startled, like he looked worried. But it's true, we'd have just missed it anyway. 4 minutes added on. Yeah, we don't want a penalty. What we want is a red card for them. That's what we want. Enzo, nice little touch. That's handball from number 9, surely. Yes, thank you. Portsmouth have equalised against Derby. Yeah, that's a pen at VAR, you're right. I think he's, from the 3 replays we got without super slow motion at 74 angles and a 6-minute wait, I think it was a penalty. Isidore heads it back to a Swansea player. Fantastic play. You had a Milan Lexic behind it. Tackle by Semed. Hjelde, 30 yards out, wins it back. Semed does well just to keep hold of it, finds Enzo. Enzo gets himself a bit of space for some quick trickery. Great, stream's gone. Let's have a look. And are we back? Stream's just jumped back a minute there. Well, I'll let you know what happens in a second there. Is Enzo going to do a good bit of trickery to get away from it? He is. There he is. Right, we're back where we were. On to his right. No, gone again. Hey, well, don't know what happened there. Number 9, did he? Was up against Semed. Now that we've come back on, and he's gone down claiming a foul. The size of him as well. They're showing the penalty again. He does trip him. My ender is tripped by number 10. Right, my ender does. It's Isidore does well to hold that one up. Finds Enzo. How is that their foul? I was thinking with that 3-0. I think that every time when Mike makes an outlandish prediction, I think he's just waiting for the day where actually we do turn up and we do batter a team, but it doesn't really happen. We don't batter teams. We don't play attacking football, and we haven't done since Mowbray's time, but did we batter teams under Mowbray as well? I have a feeling we were a slightly worse team, though, that's why. Wave goodbye. I was trying to be positive with a 1-1 prediction. Jeez, that was 1-1 draw positive. It's worrying, isn't it, going into these last few games? That's going to be a corner at Swansea. Oh, no, it's a push on 09. I don't know what these referees seeing half these times. Where is Swansea? So Swansea would be 8 points behind the playoffs with 12 to go, so it's unlikely they're going to get there. But, again, a team slips up above us and we don't do it. We can only win when Leeds, Sheffield United and Burnley all win. When they keep the perfect distance away from us, we do the same thing. Roberts finds Hjelde. Hjelde back to Roberts. Nice play to Alexic Hjelde. That's great play. Finds Enzo on the left. Swings it in. Cleared out by number 6. Is that a corner? Has it gone out? Is it a corner? 30 seconds to go. Come on, Patterson. Get yourself up there, son. He hasn't come up. Oh, has he? Yeah, he has now. This is going to be it. You're going to get your Norwich. You're going to get your 1-1, Viv. Headed in. Cleared out. Semed was the only one there. Be quick. Swings it all the way out. Short. Headed out. But Alexic's got it. Come on. You're going to have to swing it in. Patterson stepping back. Fires it all the way across to the far side. Hume takes it down. Brings in Roberts. Left-footed. Swansea have headed everything out. Why would they not head this one out? Enzo now takes it down. Pass 1 into the penalty area onto his right. Shot. Deflected up in the air. Samed heads it back in. Foul, full time. Four wins in a row at the Stadium of Light for Swansea. I'm just hearing there. Fantastic. Well, great stuff. Well, I wasn't fired when we lost 3-0 to Coventry. So, never mind. Right, I'm going to end it there quickly because I've got stuff to do and I don't want to talk about this game. I've had to watch it all, let alone do it again. So, right, I shall see you all on our next video venture that we do. So, take care now and have a good rest of the weekend. See you later.